Hello, I am testing my microphone. I'm going to get started in just a few minutes. Let me come over here and say hi. I don't know how the balance is between my mic that I'm wearing here as well as the music that's playing, but the music's going to go off soon. I'm in a new studio, actually the same studio, just did some renovations in here. I streamed on Twitch earlier this week, so some of you might have caught that. If you didn't though, this is the first YouTube stream. I've got a little setup here that I'm going to work on today. We'll see how it goes. But I'll talk all about that in a minute. I'm still getting set up. Let me just come over here. Oh. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to a Coding Train live stream. Where is I have all new equipment and new things. Oh, and I forgot to even turn this light on. I'm using some new fancy echo reduction and noise suppression technology, which is hopefully making my audio come in loud and clear to you. I see some familiar names in the chat of people that I know, either in person or online or through the internet, and it's just delightful and wonderful to see all of you. It makes me so happy. I think this is the button I press to fade out that sound. So this is a bit of an unusual stream. Mostly to do with this setup that I have over here, which is, I was saying in the Coding Train Discord earlier that it might turn into a sort of like Al Capone's vault reveal, because I have my childhood computer boxed up in boxes around this room. I actually don't know the exact year, probably 1982. Apple II Plus computer. I'm going to attempt to plug all the pieces together and turn it on. I have other things I could do if that totally doesn't work, but that's my plan for today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. This is the Coding Train. It is what I would like to say is a regular weekly live stream on a YouTube thing, where there are also many different sequenced video tutorials that you could follow along if you've never coded before and would like to learn to code. There are also some project videos called coding challenges that are kind of standalone projects that you could follow along and maybe make a creative project, be inspired to make a creative project from. Most of those probably, I don't want to say require, but if you've never coded before, you'll want to watch the Start Learning Here. I should show you all this because I have a whole computer and everything. But anyway, I'm just talking. How are you all doing? How was your Friday? There was a big storm last night. I'm in the Hudson Valley, I don't know if it really counts as upstate, but in between New York City and the top of New York State is where I am. It was a huge storm last night. Trees were flailing and branches were flying. The power went off, the power went on. So I was wondering if the internet and the power would comply today. But it seems like it is. I feel like there are important announcements and things I should talk about, but I kind of just want to get started. And I'm just going to take a quick peek at the chat to see if there's any important questions. Is this the garage? Yes. So I'm in a garage. It's wonderful to have a space that I've never had my own space like this before. We'll see how long it lasts, but it's been pretty great. Yeah, I could talk forever about that, but that's where I am. I'm going to hopefully do a little bit of a studio tour kind of video or documentation at some point. It's been a while since I've done one of those. 10 print, hi. Yeah. Let's look at the chat. Fasten your seatbelt. Yeah. Anand says, I fall in love with coding 6 months ago. It's never too late. You know, I mean, I didn't start coding. Well, this is good. This is appropriate for me to talk about, actually. So I'm going to come over here. First of all, before I start working on the computer, I want to show you something. I showed this on my Twitch stream earlier this week, but I have to bring it up again. This is a 1964 copy of the Scientific American. I did a video coding challenge about this particular prime number pattern, often referred to as the prime spiral or the Ulam spiral. I did not have this magazine, but the original, when I did the video, but I went and ordered it. Did you know you can order basically any Scientific American magazine from the past? Just deliver it right to your door. I think it was like $20. I mean, that's my hard-earned Coding Train AdSense money there. This is where it's going to, people. I mean, it's, you know, we'll talk, yeah, so many things to talk about. Let me find this, though, because the article, I also want to get the one that Martin Gardner, who is an author who wrote many different articles about different mathematical things. Here is the page about the cover, and then it's going to say page 122. So I want to find the article. I should get my overhead camera set up so I could show you this more specifically, but here, with a sort of better, actually, you know what? I think if I come over here, strangely enough, whoops, wrong button. I think this will actually be a better view. of this. I'm just gonna look over here and see, oh, it's way too bright. But you can see the article about mathematical games, the remarkable lore of prime numbers. I'll just read a little bit of this to you. From Scientific American's 1964 issue, March 1964. 60 cents for this thing. I mean, boy, that's appreciated well. I think I spent 20 bucks on this. The Remarkable Lore of Prime Numbers by Martin Gardner. No branch of number theory is more saturated with mystery and elegance than the study of prime numbers, those exasperating, unruly integers that refuse to be divided evenly by any integers except themselves and one. Some problems concerning primes are so simple that a child could understand them, and yet so deep and far from solved that many mathematicians now suspect they have no solution. Perhaps they're undecidable. Perhaps number theory, like quantum mechanics, has its own uncertainty principle that makes it necessary in certain areas to abandon exactness for probabilistic formulations. Okay, I could read this all day. The other thing that's really amazing about this are the ads. Let's see, I think if clearly this is a new setup for me, so I haven't really worked this out. But we can come over here and see, let's see. There we go. Look at these ads. The remarkable digital guidance computers use Titan 2 and Titan 3, NASA Saturn 1 from IBM here. 2 more from Hoffman's complete line of cryogenic equipment. Did you know that the coding train is sponsored by Hoffman Laboratories, Inc., the complete line of cryogenic equipment? No loss transfer hoses, flexible, sturdy, made of high-strength bronze. Transfers liquid oxygen, nitrogen. Okay, you get the idea. All right, so I wanted to show that to you. I'm still in the market. If anybody can find one on the internet, this will cost quite a bit more of my hard-earned coding train funds. This is a reprint of my favorite book, A Million Random Digits with 100,000 Normal Divi. It's from the Rand Corporation. Anybody out there watching knows where I can find an original print, please let me know. All right, hello, chat folks. Okay, so let's get this going. Let's just start because I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't have a huge amount of time. All right. So somebody in the chat, and I've already forgotten, had mentioned, oh, you know, I'm just starting to learn to code now. Is it too late for me? Or so first of all, I didn't begin programming in earnest, I would say, until I was about 28 or 29. I can't remember the exact age, somewhere around there. Learned to code with Macromedia Director. Not to be confused with Macrodata Refinement, which is another topic we'll see if we get to today. Those of you who know, you know. And look at this beautiful rainbow apple, by the way. Can you see that? Oh. I know I'm distracted easily. I'm going to pick this up. It's kind of heavy. I mean, sorry, I have the focus, but look at that rainbow apple logo. Come on, get with the program, people. Bring that back. So I didn't really program until then, and I learned with Macromedia Director. I found processing. I've sort of talked about this before, many a time probably. But when I was younger, I was into the computer. This computer had my, I suppose this button was turned on and off by my probably 10-year-old self. My family purchased it. I'm guessing, I couldn't tell you. 1982 would be a good guess. I was born in 1973. And so I did a little bit of basic programming on it in elementary school. It wasn't a thing that I spent a lot of time, and I sort of did it and then moved on to other things. I remember specifically playing a game called Monaco GP, which I had to load from a tape, which I believe, there's a box that I have yet to even open. So I'm unboxing. My parents, I went to visit them. I got all the stuff from the attic. I brought it here. Just put the monitor here because it's the nicest looking piece. One of the things that I wanted to show, which is really amazing, is, you know, I have some very meticulously organized parents because this is the original box that it came in. The record of sale, like shipping label thing, is still encased in the plastic here. Record of sale, award or lease of monochrome monitor, as required by Federal Regulation 21 CFR Subchapter J. This is model number A3M0039. This card must be filled in duplicate by transferor at the time of sale to final consumer. So this label here, it looks like it was shipped to Balance Computer, and I realize the focus is not, should probably put on the autofocus. Balance Computer Corporation, Balance Computer Center, 109 Beaver Court, Cockeysville, Maryland. That's, you can only assume that's where this was purchased. And this is the original box. Look at that. All right, now for some other equipment that's not in the original box. Let's go. Actually, there is some equipment that is in the original box, but I will get to that. I have to find it. Okay, where is the box with the computer in it? Don't tell me I've lost it already. Oh no, I found it. Okay. So let's start with this. Oh, and this table, I'm a little bit worried that this table is not big enough. I have another table over there, but here we go. And unfortunately, I also can't really see the chat right now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring this iPad I have here. And all right, so let me just address the severance references because I see that Shy 100. So first of all, please nobody spoil this wonderful television program for other folks. But I've been kind of really just sort of into recently retro technology. I've got a whole bunch of other old computers over there. I'll show you a fun one that I just bought off of eBay not too long ago. Quite a bit more modern than that one. This is I don't know. At one point, this was property of Auburn University at Montgomery, but this is one of those old Apple clamshell computers. But the Severance TV show, which is a show that I've been really enjoying. I was on a podcast. You can check that out. I'll put a link to it and stuff like that about it. They use all these older props, which are I think Data General computers. I can pull it up on my laptop later to show you, which are dumb terminals. They're not. Dumb terminals is kind of, I don't love that name for it, calling it a dumb terminal. But dumb terminals were, usually monochrome monitors, terminals that didn't have that hooked up to, before everybody had their own personal computer, you had to hook your terminal up to a mainframe so that multiple people could access that computing power all at once. Anyway, I want to get one of those, but all right. So let's see here. I've got the box here. Everything is kind of like attached, so it's a little bit right. So here's the actual. It's falling apart. Okay, you know what? Let me just get this other table. It's going to make life easier. Bear with me, people. I should have set this up. I know you can't see me. I have another table here. Oh, you know what? I have a folding table. Let me just grab this folding card table. This will be easier. There's a toaster. Let's see. This is the very professional outfit I'm running here. Okay. All right. So it's going to fit through the door. Yeah, I think so. Okay. All right. So I'm bringing another table in here because need some more room. Let's put the box on it. I will point the camera at it, don't you worry. Oh my God, there's a nickel inside the computer. That's not a good sign. Okay. All right, so the computer's in here. Let's try to very, very carefully lift it out. Now it's got a bunch of things attached. So I'm going to bring all these things with it. This is how it was stored. Some disk drives and a joystick. Oh my God. Ah! Let's put it over here. Get rid of the box. Maybe I'll switch the camera to autofocus and let's put it on this table to the left here so I can have some more space. I'm probably going to need a chair. And I was meaning to look at the chat, which I can kind of see here. Okay, so I'm going to come later today, if there's time, I'm going to show you this Macrodata refinement program that I've been using, working on. You can find it on my GitHub. If you're looking for a wonderful podcast about the show Severance, check out Post-Show Recaps Severance Podcast. Episode 8 Feedback was the one that I was a guest on, but yeah, so you can check that out for those of you who are asking. Yeah, this joystick is wild, right? Look at this. So let me see here. Now, the next box that I need to get, let me move these precious things out of the way. You can see I think the iPad is really ruining the vibe here. I'm gonna put it back over here. Um, okay, now I have another box that I'm gonna get, which I have yet to look inside. I have no idea what's gonna be in here. This says, first of all, I love that this is a Washington apples, the world's finest apples. Let's do something here so you can see more of what I'm doing. I'm going to switch to autofocus, which I think will hopefully help things here. Oops, no. Ooh, 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 ooh. Everybody relax. I know how to operate this equipment. Loosen. There we go. Okay, there we go. This should be good. And now let me do continuous autofocus. So hopefully that's going to help things. Okay. I believe I'm on, no, it just says manual focus. Hold on. Focus mode, continuous autofocus. There we go. Okay. All right, everyone. Let me get this light here. A little bit better positioned. You can't see me. I'm gonna get a chair. I'm not used to sitting in a chair when I'm streaming. I have a little stool. Maybe I should get the, yeah, this is good. This is actually, speaking of, it's funny how, this chair is for my grandmother, Bella Manel, who is one of the first women PhD in mathematics. You can look her up. Bella Manel, if you've, the Nature of Code book is dedicated to her. This is kind of fun. Oh, okay, great, all right. So next up, let's move this to the side. Let's open this box, because I'm gonna need some power cords and things. I'm hoping everything is here. Okay, we're gonna find out what's in the box. Craft Precision Joystick. Patented proven gimbal mechanism. Switch selectable spring returning centering. Tested to over 1 million cycles. I don't even want to open this. Look at this beauty. Look at that. Still with the bubble wrap on it. Beautiful. Is the focus working? I don't know if it is. You know what? I have multiple lights. This light is for my computing setup, my laptop setup, which I have now just knocked, but there's no reason why. Lift it, turn it, and make things brighter in front of the camera. Sorry, everybody. There we go. Oh my God. Life is hard. Okay, don't fall over. Don't break. Okay, that should help. I just gave myself some more light. Might be too much light. Yeah, now when I bring things close to the camera, you'll be able to see them better, assuming the autofocus works. It wants to focus on my face, so I think if I put this here. All right, so we found this joystick. I'm not going to use that right now. It's going to go over on the table here. I'm looking for like a power cord. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is promising. What is this? System Saver. Kensington. I guess I could sit in a chair. I don't know what to do. I got a beep, which makes me worry that that was somebody in the Discord messaging me. Lighting is dark when you're close to the camera. Okay, I think I have that. Okay, so this is the System Saver line surge suppression, filtering of line noise, quiet cooling fan, dual auxiliary outlets. Okay. It's interesting. I think this goes into the back. It has a fan in it, and it goes into the back of the computer. I'm sorry that like my face is totally cut off. And here's the plug. So let's put that here. We're going to need that. That we're going to need for sure. And a box of floppy disks. Here, I'm going to sit down. What is this? Oh, this is This is like some serious high-tech stuff. NPEF's database files, 10.592. Interesting. This is like a proper USB. Interesting. Another joystick. This looks like a lock for it. Computer security products. No one's stealing this from me. I'm gonna keep my eye on the Discord chat. Okay, no, all right. Sorry that I'm not really. Okay, let me bring this. Now I have an idea. If I put this here, I mean you can see it. I would prefer that not to show up in the shot. Not that that really matters. Put it here. Okay, now I'm able to see the chat. Okay. All right, what else? Some more, a lot more floppies. Files. Apple II Plus disassembly. Removed from, what's this? Ooh, look at this. Suggested retail price list. Effective March 1st, 1981. So that's maybe a clue as to when this computer was purchased. Oh, whoa! This was expensive. Oh, no, that's the business manager system. But still, this is a 2000 Apple II Plus system, 32K RAM. Amazing. Disk 2 floppy disk and interface, $2,075. But also that's like $2,075 in 1981, which somebody will tell me what that is, accounting for inflation. I'm hearing a noise. It's probably Gloria. Okay, that's pretty cool to see. Look at these original discs. DOS 3.3 System Master. I mean, this has really been well maintained and saved. Microsoft Typing Tutor. Can you survive the snapper? The Hobbit User's Guide? This is for like, welcome to Middle Earth. This is the world of Bilbo the Hobbit, of Thorin and Gandalf, of dwarves and trolls and wizards. This is the magical and mysterious land of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit. Wow. So this must have been a game? 1985. Beagle Basic. All right, this I'm going to need because this is what I want to code in. Nibble, the reference for Apple computing. This magazine. Oh, wow. Okay. Software notes. These are some files that my super text. Whoa. What is this? Okay. Some the printer, which I by the way, have the original Epson dot matrix printer that this came with. So that's coming. Put that there. What's in this bag? It's a bag. Integrated circuits. Screw. Look at this. There's a little like film canister. It says screw for Epson FX80. So this is a screw saved for the printer that I'm gonna and kept in this little bag. Okay, I can go through more of this stuff later. I really want to get the thing on, but the thing that I need is I need the power. Oh no, I have the power for the monitor. I need to figure out what the video out is. So I have the power for the computer. Oh, look at this. Oh man, this is awesome. Typing Tutor. This is a cassette tape. Did you know that you used to load your software onto a computer via cassette tape? Microcomputer games. Planet Miners. 1980. Perfect condition. Okay. Now, the question is, do I have the cassette? All right, this looks like, what is this? Okay, somebody tell me what this is. I have no idea what this is. What are these? They're like little dials? these little like controllers. This is good for macro data refining, wouldn't you think? They use a trackball in Severance, which isn't something that you would have found with a 1977 Data General D2 computer. It would have just had keyboard interface, no mouse, no trackball for sure. This looks like video, right? This has got to be. This has got to be the video. This is right. Is this a video cable? This is a video cable. It's an analog video cable. This is another power cord, but I would assume that this is the power cord that goes with it because it's like a whole big box. Game paddles like Atari 2600. Okay. Accounting for inflation, says Matthew Rice, the Apple II was around $5,000 in today's dollars. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Some more discs, some notebooks, table of contents. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. I mean, my father kept incredible notes on various things related to the computer, which I would love to go through and sort of like learn everything. Okay. Basic programming reference manual. We're going to need this. DOS manual. We've got the Epson user's manual, the AppleSoft tutorial, the Apple II reference manual. Okay, jackpot, everybody. Jackpot. Okay. Pro modem. It's got a 1200, 300 baud intelligent modem. They can get video term 80 column display. Okay, there's a lot of things in here, but I want to get a move on trying to get this thing hooked up. This is another like possibly video cable. Okay, so let's look at the, not the Apple, I want the Apple II reference manual. There we go. Okay. Then we're going to need this, the Apple II reference manual. So let's look at how we turn it on. The power supply, page 2. Approaching your Apple, chapter 1. The power supply. Okay, yep. Main board. All right, let's take a look here. Can you see the beauty that's inside this thing? Main board, power supply, speaker. There is no, oh yeah, there's the speaker. So apologies. I could set up, I do have like an overhead camera, but let's just see how far I can get just with what the setup I have. The metal box on the left side of the interior is the power supply. It supplies 4 voltages, 5 volts, negative 5.2 V, plus a high frequency. Okay. A photo to the back of, okay. Keyboard, talking to your Apple. Your link to your Apple is at your fingertips. Most programs and languages that are used with the Apple expect you to talk to them through the Apple's keyboard. Hello? Hello? Are you there? It looks like a normal typewriter keyboard except for some minor rearrangement and a few special keys. For a quick review of the keyboard, see pages 6 through 12 in the Apple II Basic Programming Manual. Since you're talking with your fingers, you might as well be hearing with your eyes. The Apple will tell you what it is doing by displaying letters, numbers, symbols, and sometimes colored blocks and lines on a black and white or color television set. But I've got a monitor here. All right. I'm going to unplug these disk drives, which are really kind of in my way, I think. Which I believe I can just take these. What is this? No. So I have these 2 disk drives. Drive 1, drive 2. Let's leave them plugged in. What is going on over here? Okay. Let's move stuff I don't need out of the way. This joystick, is this joystick actually attached right now? Because that I certainly don't need, and that could be a little extra space for me. What is this? Ah, this is the video out. Why is it like this? This worries me, but I'm assuming this is video out. But it is, oh, but there also is there. Why is this just loose? Well, okay. So we're going to start by put the chat on the floor. Sorry, chat, you're on the floor now. I'm going to start by, let's try to clean this up. What is this attached to? Let's clean all these. I'm cleaning all these cables up so that it's not so messy. These are quite tangled. Let's see. These are extra things. Move these. Ah, look at this. This must be the video out. Okay. Why? What's this cable? This is, oh my goodness, modem. Found the modem. Let's unplug that. Little telephone cord. It's all tied up. So I'm just trying to unplug some things I know I don't need right now. Like I don't have a landline phone, so there's not really a way I can make use of that. Okay. All right. Phone cord. Do not need. Put this off to the side. Disk drive number 1. Disk drive number 2. I don't like the way these cables are tangled, but I think this is better now. Let's try to find where, untangle this joystick. Okay. Untangle this joystick. Yes, I can leave it plugged in. No harm, no foul. The joystick is plugged in. I could undo it. I just want to understand why there's this extra loose kind of video out, and why this is so. Don't worry about that. Okay. So now, oh, I see. This has been probably tied up to be stored. So if I untie it, this is, there we go. Just want to remove this, which is in my way. This is the joystick, which is now not plugged in. So that's okay. Leave that to the side. And now this must be the video out cable. I hope the chat isn't all yelling at me like, you're doing it wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, let's plug in. This is one of, no, this is just an extra. This must be for the printer. This must be for the printer. That's what I'm guessing. So let's put that off to the side. All right, we're ready for the power supply now. So this is going to go in here. I'm going to check the chat in a second to make sure there's nobody yelling at me like you're about to set everything on fire. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at the chat here. Thank you. Put this off to the side. Now, now this needs to be, I need an extension cord. Again, this is going to be very anticlimactic when I can't get anything to turn on or work, but that's okay. I'll go off and do something else with my day. You will too. You will too. Okay. All right. This actually has quite a bit of slack on it. That light is plugged in through an extension cord. Let me find another extension cord. Okay, where? I went to my local hardware store and bought a couple. These are circa 2022 era extension cords. Someday, my children will be unpacking a box and be like, look at this 2-year-old extension cord. Be like, what is this strange MacBook Pro machine? All right, is this going to be long enough? This is a very short extension cord. What was I thinking? Let's get a long. Let's get a longer one. I actually have some in a box over here. Previously, here's a really long one. Here, this is probably a circa, I'm guessing, 2021 era extension cord, much longer. Very dramatic here as I made such a mess in this room. I really shouldn't stream. I should just spend my whole day cleaning. And in fact, that's all I ever want to do is clean up, organize. Can I just do that for the rest of my life? I'd be so happy. All right, now we got to find a place to plug this in where I won't trip over it. Where is the nearest power outlet? Not over there. All right, this is not the greatest. Oh, you know what? I'm going to bring it over here. Okay. I'm about to plug this in. If everything goes off, it's because I've short-circuited my entire setup and blown several fuses. Okay, it is plugged in. It is now plugged in. Now, I would also like to plug in this monitor. That, I believe, the power cord should be able to reach. But that's what a short extension cord is for. Where did I put that short extension cord, people? It's somewhere around here. I had it in my hands a moment ago. I walked over here to find a different extension cord. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm sorry that I don't have like a wide shot or anything. I should have thought about this more, but this was kind of an impulse stream. Decided to do this today. So now I'm plugging in the monitor. This is going to go into, I need a 3-prong. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. The light's going to go off, but I don't think that matters. Now this should be able to go plug in like, oh my God, seriously? There we go. No, don't fall over. Okay, there we go. The monitor should be plugged in. Ready, everyone? I'm going to press this button. Okay, it's on. I don't see anything happening. The computer's not on, nor is the computer plugged in. Okay, where's the analog video cable that I found? I put it somewhere. Oh, it's over here. So let's look at the back of this one. Maybe it just needs to warm up. Video in. Okay. This is going into the video in. Now there's a lot of things, like there's this. This must be the video out, I'm guessing. But there's also this video. I'm going to just try this. And what's the chance that this thing actually turns on and something shows up here? Seems very, very unlikely. Let me take a look at the chat just to see if anyone's got any tips for me or important bits of information. Okay, Tetris would be fun. Okay. Maybe plug in the signal to see the signal. I don't know what that means, but that sounds like a very smart suggestion. Am I blocking your view with this? It's terrible, terrible. Put this down here. Contrast is all the way up. Oh, hilariously, the switch is on. I didn't check that. So let me turn it off. That's weird. A lot of dust. Yeah, this is what I was expecting would happen. Nothing. And scene. Thank you for tuning in to today's Coding Train live stream. I'm going to spend all weekend getting this thing to work. I probably have to repair it and read stuff, but let's see if I can get any further, just even in today. It would help for this to be on. Okay, let's turn this off. This on. There we go. That's something. Maybe that's the wrong way. Oh, there we go. Yeah! Can you see this power light here? I don't know if that makes it through. Oh my goodness! It's on! Can you see that? I have to just check my monitor here on the, yeah, you can see that. All right, this is promising. Now it said the Apple wants me to talk to it through the keyboard. Computer, play Minecraft. It didn't seem to work. Well, this was, at least something happened. Let's play with this contrast. Yeah, look at that. Wow, turn it all the way up. All right, what do people think? Do I need, what's in these disk drives? 1, drive 2. Reset. Whoa, something changed there. What happens if I turn it off and on again? What if maybe that'll work? Turn it off and on again? We'll look at the chat here. Do you have, I think people are suggesting various other perhaps YouTube personalities or technology experts who might actually be able to help me get this thing working. What I see on the screen tells me stuff is powered up, but I'm not convinced it's doing anything productive. Check all the boards are seated. Push the reset key, okay? Press the reset key. Let's be more aggressive and turn it off. And I am going to have to start to check to see if all the boards are in place and what might be needed. Oh, it's definitely trying to load something from this disk. Oh, Apple II. It says Apple II. Do you see that? It says Apple II. It's a black screen with Apple II at the top. And it tried, this disk drive went like it wanted to load a disk from it. All right, let's see what disks I have. Like, do I need to load DOS? Oh, look at this. Oh my God. People, this is not my handwriting. This is my handwriting, I think. I think that's my handwriting. Will it autofocus on it? Pretty sure that's my handwriting, but this is definitely my dad's handwriting here. Assembler, supertext. By the way, handle like, never forget, handle like glass. Don't keep them comfortable. Don't jam them into our slots. So do I try one of these disks? It just says Apple II there. Holding down control while pressing and releasing reset, then releasing control, called doing a control reset, will send you into AppleSoft without having to boot a disk. Okay, holding down control while pressing and releasing reset. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I have a DOS prompt. Keyboard doesn't seem to be connected. What? No, I did control reset. That's interesting. I've gotten a DOS prompt now. Yes, my father is still with us, asked the chat. So let's see what other disks I have. That's not a DOS prompt. Okay, excuse me. It's been about 40 years since I took a look at this. These are just blank disks. Hardball. Is that a game? Wave. That's my brother's handwriting. Wavy Navy backup. What is Wavy Navy? Joust. Side 2. Can you have? This is a double-sided disc. Side 1, Chivalry. Side 2, Joust. Oh my God. So I really want to get this analog. This is going to be the one thing that I'm really thrilled about is this analog video is working. So there's no reason why I couldn't get the analog out and pass it, convert it to HDMI and then pass it into my capture card. So I could be at my sort of like live streaming the actual display out. Although it might just be more fun to have a nice camera trained right on the monitor itself. By the way, Coding Train is from now on just an Apple II Plus coding channel. Summer Games. Oh, I remember this game. I remember this game. I feel like I would get in trouble for, look at this. Okay, I think I drew that. This is so weird, but kind of delightful. I'm sorry. Thank you for indulging this bit of nostalgia from me. But this here, that's my handwriting, says Summer Games. And then I think this is me drawing the like Olympic torch. And those are like the steps up to the torch. I just remember this game where to run, you had to like press the arrow keys back and forth, like, and I feel like I was always like, I'm gonna break the computer. These two arrow keys here. So I think I should try to load a disk, but these aren't do these things just boot? These aren't bootable, right? I'm looking for like, Apple DOS's thing, but key control. Oh, okay. So I want to look for like a boot disk. Pascal, copy A. Fort 2. Side 1, Big Mac assembler. Side 2, task compiler. Zoom graphics. Fort 1, ASCII Express, Beagle Basic. I remember this. Is this something that will just load? Requires Apple IIe or 2 or 2 Plus with RAM card. We put this in? Do this very carefully. It's in, closed. Now, do I just turn the thing off and on again? I hate doing this. I don't want to. Most Apple disks have an OS on them. Just put it in and turn it on. Okay. Do you hear that? I have noise reduction on. It doesn't sound good. Do you hear that? Putting the mic up to the disk drive. Set up my mic. Oh, I'm typing. Syntax error. All right, wait. Everybody? Okay, we're somewhere now, and I have so many cameras. Okay, everyone, let's just take a moment here and let me do a little cleanup, because I've made a total, and my excitement, I've made a total mess of this area, and I want to clean it up a little bit. I can move the camera so that you can see what's on the screen better. So I could put some music on or something if you want, but I'm probably just going to do this in silence. And let me just organize this area a bit. Okay, I'm going to take this box over here, because I just started like unboxing everything and going crazy. And I want to be really careful with all this stuff, especially now that now that it's working. So I'm just off to the side. Talk amongst yourselves. And I'm just going to move things that I'm not using. I mean, I think it would be nice to actually set this up properly. The whole point is that this goes over it. So let's see if I can get that. Let's see if I can make this work. Type catalog. Okay, I can't resist. Where's the Where's the delete button? Ah, not reset. How do I go back? There's no delete. Oh, arrow. No, oh, why am I typing data? You said catalog. CATALOG. Whoa, some of these, the C is not working. The C is not working. That's a bad sign. Oh, no, I got it to work. Just had to bang on it a few times. T, A, L, O. Come on, O. Come on, O. Needs to wake up. There, it just seems to wake up. G. Ah! I hate that sound is awful. I-O error. Okay, let me keep organizing myself here because I think everyone's going to be happier, including myself, if I can just get this set up in a way that it doesn't look so messy and that everybody can see it better and enjoy helping me along to try to get this thing going. It's 1:30. Also, I as much as I would love to do this all day, we don't know how realistic that is. So this is probably going to wrap up relatively soon. But this is only the beginning, my friends. Only the beginning, let me tell you. Okay. This looks like I brought my lunch with me. This is like a 40-year-old brown paper bag. Unbelievable. Could be older than that. This is extraordinary, finding these cassette tape games. Because I remember we would wait like 20 minutes to load these. Like, oh, let's play the game. Okay, let's put the cassette in. And 20 minutes later. So again, I need to set up a whole shelf system. But I'm going to go through these disks so we can try some other ones. But let's try to get this actually set up in a way. Now, those of you watching, I'm so kind of used to the idea that I can just turn off a computer and turn it back on as often as I like. Is there an issue with me doing that? Like, should I be typing in some command like turn off? I don't think that's the right command. Let me move these. Oh, I made myself this lovely coffee and I didn't even open it. Okay. Move these things. Okay. So I'm going to put the top on. Let me just check if anybody's saying anything in the chat. Maybe you should type run before catalog to load the embedded DOS. No, just turn it off. You can turn the Apple on and off with the switch. This was before shutdowns. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Okay. So I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to unplug it. I kind of feel like I need 2 disk drives, but I guess I have them. I would like now, I'm going to unplug the video cord. Come on. Put these on top. This here. This out of the way temporarily. Side. Looking good. Looking good, everybody. Everybody okay? You all doing all right over there? That goes there. This goes here. Slide it out a little bit. There we go. Now, this is... Okay, you know what's amazing about this? That fan just blowing lovely cool air. Here are a bunch of discs I will put here. This card table can now, okay, just a little, there we go, everything's fine. This can go back out of the way. Now, I have this stool here with adjustable height. So I can sit here. Now let's figure out what I'm going to do with this camera. So it is plugged into a lot of things, but I'm going to attempt to move it here. Give you all a good shot. There we go. Looks promising. And then if I sit here, I can talk to you about my Apple II Plus computer. Look at this. It's like I professionally designed this studio to work like this. Although I'm in front of some of the most beautiful parts. Okay, so we need to plug things back in again. So this has to put this on top of the disk drive. That's what I would like to do. And then this goes, oh, where's the plug? There. I don't know what I'm showing you right now, the back of my sweater. So, come on, where are you? Okay, I'm gonna have to just pull this table out so I can see the back for a second. Here, this gets plugged in here. Okay, that's plugged in. I'm very surprised that I actually even got anything working today. And then now I need the video cable, the analog video cable, which is coming out of the monitor here. And come on. Tangled up. There we go. Okay. And this goes into this. Okay. So now one question I have is, can I just leave I wonder if I can leave the switch on the back of the computer and use this as my switch to turn the computer on. We're going to find out. Okay, the monitor's on. There's a disk in here, Beagle Brothers DOS, and I'm going to turn it on. Apple II. How's your view of this? Let me get the chat over here. The fan hangs on the back. Yeah, I think that's right. But I'm not really set up to easily attach stuff right now. Okay, I can see the chat. On the side, it's supposed to go through the slots on the side of the Apple, but you could hang on the stand. Seems like it's not the worst thing to have it right here. Although I guess what I could do, this light is a little bit in the way. I can move everything over. And there's plenty of room for them both to have their own little spot. Okay. Auto Start ROM was introduced by Apple II Plus in 1978. So turn on the computer with a bootable floppy inside. ROM will scan port to find 0x80 bootable sequence. Okay. Can't you plug the monitor into the system saver and then they would both turn on at the same time? Ah, great point. I could do that. All right, the view is good, says everybody, but I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so look through the stack of floppy disks. Gorgon, Pac-Man, and other games. Well, might as well try these one at a time. Olympic decathlon. Let's try this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Backup copy games. Disk volume 254. Hello, Pac-Man, Gorg, Start, Star Castle, Rescue It. What do I do? Run. Oops. Run. This keyboard needs. I don't. Where? Here. Start over. Run. No, two N's. Ugh. Run. Space. Come on, space. Come on, space bar. Can I just do this? Yeah. Okay. Run. Hell. Low. Shoot. I was so close. Oh, it's so sad. B run. I return. Oh, wait. Okay, file not found. Shoot. H, E, L, L, O. Air duster to clean the keyboard contacts. So I should go to the hardware. I don't have one. I'm going to go to the hardware store. Definitely, you're absolutely right that I need that. B run. So I need B run. Like basic run. Oh, there we go. Okay. So run hello reloads this prompt. So do we think I need to say B run? Let's just try run with Pac-Man. Come on, P. Come on, P. It needs to be cleaned. Okay, P, A, C, dash, M, A, N. B run only for binary like a Gorgon. Yeah, so for the things that are B, like that's binary. So I probably needed B run for Pac-Man. Let's see. File type mismatch. Yep, B run. There's no way the space doesn't work. B, 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 R, U, N. That N key always gets me each time. Yeah, I know it's not found. B, 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 R, U. Okay, everybody? One N. We're going to get one N. I've got my magic quick fingers, and I am going to just get this one N. Yeah, B run. Okay. P, P, A, C, dash, M, A, N. Come on, N. Come on, return. There we go. I think it's running Pac-Man, people. Loading. Where is the loading bar in animation? I want to know. I'm worried this light's gonna fall off, but I think it's okay. Hook up the USB keyboard. Yeah, might need to do that, to be honest, at some point. I'd have to figure out how to do that. Okay. The light of the disk drive went off, but nothing is happening. What do we think is going to happen? People want me to zoom in. I do not have a zoom lens, but I could absolutely bring it closer. There's a USB adapter you could buy. The disk was making noise, but it stopped. And I am just left with nothing. Let me bring the camera in a bit closer for those of you who are asking for that. My face is very large. Okay. So try another one. Yep. Let's try another one. So off goes the computer. I mean, I could have tried a different program, but let's just try a different disk. I mean, I kind of want to work with Beagle Basic. Big Mac assembler. Daniel Shift. Oh, yeah. So this is my science project. So I did a science project in like 4th grade, which was about, I don't really remember exactly. Look, it said summer games on it, and then it's crossed out. Then it says Daniel Schiffman typing tutor perception. Because I made a program. Well, let's see if this works. I remember writing a program in BASIC that was like doing an experiment around people's perception. So putting this in, we're turning it on. Apple II. Okay, look at this. Typing tutor start, typing tutor hello, perception.c. I don't even, this is amazing to me. I don't even know, DI, can I like catalog? Can I just do like, yeah, so catalog will give me what's on the disk. Can you, I'm gonna turn the noise suppression off. It'll be very echoey here, but I feel like you want to hear the disk drive whirring, but all right, so how can I look at, I want to type cat, like, where's the dot? I assume this is like Apple DOS, right? So there must be a thing for, I must be able to look at that perception.c file somehow. Like I would type cat, and then I'd start typing P, and then I'd hit tab. The space bar doesn't work. Good thing the right arrow does. This is not going to work. So I can't even type anything close to what's right. Syntax error. Fortran, C, yeah. Print list plus print your text. Catalog. If I type catalog and then the name of the file, it'll list it. I don't know who this 8-bit person is that everyone's referring to, but I'll have to. N key. The return key seems to work 1 out of every maybe like 3 or 4 times. Syntax error. List, then list. Load file name. Thanks, everybody. Sound of the keyboard is just lovely. Come on, period. Oops, no, don't do another one. Okay, I loaded it. Then list. Nano. Yeah, these numbers are scary, that's for sure. I really wish the return key would work a bit better. Oh, look, there's my program. Look at that. That's code that I wrote in like fourth grade. I mean, I think I wrote it. I mean, I'm sure I had help. I have no memory. I mean, I have a memory of it, a loose memory. Get SI, print SI, incorrect. Go to 180, print, press any key. So how do I run this? Oh, I'm running it. What level? I don't know. What is this program that I wrote? This is crazy. Okay, what level? 1. Okay. What did I see? I didn't see anything. It was too fast. I saw, I'll just make a guess. 0. Nope. I think there's a bug. Everybody, there's a bug in my code. Control C. There's no reset. Escape. This isn't the fire department's not going to come. This isn't like directly wired to like some emergency line. I guess I have to just turn off the computer now. Yeah, I can refactor. I guess I just have to turn this off. Right, well, that was fun. Another disk to look at. Just going through these. I really want to look at this Beagle Basic, but I guess I'll come back to that. Let's see what else. ASCII Express Super Text 1989. Super text files. What is super school backup? I'm a little bit afraid to look at that. Yeah, look at this. This is my weird childhood cursive handwriting, I'm pretty sure. Daniel Schiffman, December 4th, 1982. I would be 9 years old then, I believe. V30. Let's see what's on this. Here we go. Daniel Schiffman, December 4th, 1982. Press return to go on. I mean, this is like some real Stranger Things style weird. I think I inhaled a lot of dust. Hopefully I'll be okay. File not found, break in 90. This must be some other. I gotta get some water. Tunnels of Terror, sound effects, Ronald Reagan's Space Odyssey, Apple Vision, Viper, Dice, Typing Tutor, whoa, Windshield Wiper. There's a lot of Perception, Witch's Dance, The Entertainer. What the? So strange. What are all these files? Load dice. Okay. This looks like a program that, let's see if we can understand this. Can you read the text? It's hard for me to see. Yeah, it looks like you can. I'm looking at a preview. Okay. Print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For I equals 1 to 100. Go sub 500. So for 100 times go to 500, which makes a variable d, which is the integer version of 6 times random of 1 plus 1. Boy, this surprisingly looks like code that we would write right now. return. So then they go back, return. So go sub tells you to go down here. Then you hit return. We'd come back here. ND equals ND plus 1. Now, what is all this doing? Oh, this must be V tab 3, H tab 6. This is like setting a spot on the monitor. Let's run it. Did I make this? This is wild. It's rolling a die, a virtual die, 100 times, and keeping track of how many times it rolled each number. It rolled the 5 23 times. Should be able to understand this now. Yeah, look at this. This is like the greatest day of my life. I'm reading the chat now, which is kind of fun. It's a delay. So I understand this is picking the right random number. Then n, but where is n initialized? Like, where did I allocate the memory for n? Does it just happen automatically? Like, this is like, oh, we're going to make an array with index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or this is like, is that a function that's like count? So I need my computer to look up BASIC here and try to understand. I want to write, I want to write this code again and like learn how to do it. I'm seeing some more names in the chat that I recognize. How do I edit it? No. Whoa, I'll fall off my chair here. You don't need to allocate small arrays, says Copper France. Wow, this is quite amazing. Variables are dynamically allocated and initialized to 0. It's basic, don't worry about memory allocation. Yeah. So how do I edit this? I want to run it again. It's too much fun. See the pseudo random number generator. Those add up to 100, right? 42, 52, 54, 64, 68, 78, 84, 100. Yep. Edit by typing a number and replacing that line of code. Retype a whole line. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see. So where is the delay? Let's try this. 4 I equals shift key is a problem. So I think one of the things I'm going to need to do is get an air compressor to clean this. I mean, I would love to be typing on it directly, but I could also probably get a different keyboard and kind of hook it up somehow. I'm never going to get that equals. Is there a caps lock? Both shifts? Yeah. No. All right, so this line, how do I cancel now? I don't want to mess with this line. Let's do this. Yeah, there is no delay. Basic on a 1 megahertz machine is just slow. Try the other shift key. Yeah, I certainly did. All right. V tab 4. Let's just try changing that. 132. V tab. Stupid. The space and the shift are no good. How do I? What is REPT? This is very frustrating. Try it one more time. 1, 3, 2. V T A B B B B space. So let's try VTab 8. Now let's list. Oh, I edited it. My code changed. It's VTab 8. And I can run it now. Look, it's down here now. I wrote some new basic code today on an Apple II Plus computer. Is that what you thought you'd be seeing today live on YouTube? Okay. A working keyboard would make for a nice start, yeah. REPT equals repeat. The keys do not auto-repeat. Line 500 is a function. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got on this computing machine. Anybody want to see what Ronald Reagan's Space Odyssey is? My goodness, what is that? Draw a pencil. We got to look at what draw a pencil is. Tunnels of terror. Sound effects. Dice is what we were just looking at. Help. Apple Vision. Star Destroyer. Anybody got any requests? Let's look at, let's see what music is. Remember to git commit, says Ron Yetz. Okay. I think the keyboard is kind of loosening up here. All right. What? 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 Okay. Select from the following list. Play piece on disk, enter new piece, exit from program. Let's try one. Okay, I'm going to load. The entertainer must have been music, right? Enter name of piece from the list below. The space entertainer. There's a speaker in it. Boom, 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 ba-da-ba, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-ba, boom, boom, ba-da-da-da. It's going again? Is it going to stop, or am I going to have to turn the computer off? All right. Enter a new piece. Let's try that. How many beats per minute, people? 120. Select major key signature. All right. How about C? Do you want instructions? Oh, no, I don't need instructions. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to pause a little bit faster. Enter the value of the note or rest. W is whole note. You know, it's amazing how little patience I think I have. I have just like developed the quick gratification, like instant gratification, internet, like click use way of being. And this is like driving me crazy. Like I can't possibly read all these instructions and slowly figure out how to interact with this, but I can. Enter the type of note. Apple will then play the note. The note is correct. Play return. Okay. Any key to continue. What's a key that I know tends to work? There we go. Good luck. Enter section 1. Ah, ooh, I love that. I'm trying to enter like doe, a deer, a female deer. I'm assuming X means I'm done. How do I get out of this? You can't hear it? Have you not been able to hit the music? Is my mic off, or just like you can't hear the sound? Yeah. All right. I don't think I've had to type an X yet. I don't know how to get out of this. Guess we'll be turning this computer off. You hear a tiny bit. Remove the noise suppression. Okay. Let me go shut that off, people. 1 second. Okay, the noise removal and room echo removal is off now. So, and let's see, it's quite loud, so I think you can hear that now, I bet, right? Control C exits a basic program. Let's try. So I just don't know whether, like, the shift wasn't working, so I have a bad feeling that control probably isn't working. Did you hear the entertainer? Did you not hear the entertainer? I got to play you the entertainer. All right, I think I'm going to have to just reboot this machine. Use BYE? I don't think that's going to work. Escape, Control C. All right, I'm going to have to just power this off. Control reset. I guess I could have tried that. All right, let's move on to another disk, though. I mean, all right, let's see what else we got here. Side 1, volume 31, comp. Let's see what this is. School backup. All right, let's look at this disk. Every floppy disk is like a little basket of surprises. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I'm going to have to go soon. I was like, by the way, you were saying BYE, and like my mind was just like thinking about that as a key sequence, and now I realize it spells by. Lesson 5, Lesson 8, Lesson 9, Flying Saucers, Ski Trek. The guesses, design, the experiment, comp. So we look at what Lesson 5 is. Oh, there's like a little menu here. How do I go down? Oh, look at this. This disk has like a nice little menu loaded with a menu. So let's go to Lesson 5. Run. What is your name? Do you have a computer? Apple II. Hold on. Print, what is your name? Input T. Do you have a computer? Print T. Why did it not stop at that? So let's see. Yeah, okay. Do you have a computer, Dan? What kind? I don't know. iPhone. You heard it here first, Coding Trade audience. The iPhone is a good computer. All right, I think this is going to work. So by the way, I have a project I want to do with this computer. There's a streaming service called Nebula that I participate in, and I'm going to work on some videos for it. I'll be doing stuff for the Coding Train with it as well, but this is a good start. So I think, now how could I write, let's try writing a new program. How do I create something new? There's nothing, okay. So 10, home. 20, print. Oh, shoot. I really wish the space bar would work. Will it? Oh, and the shift doesn't work. Yeah, I think my desire to, oh wait, I got a quote. I got that quote. Can I get it back? Frustrated. There's my program, which is definitely not going to work. Oh, didn't need the quotes. Create file name, okay. The any key. Hold on. I must be able to do save, right? Oops. Is it trying to write on the disk? Bang on the shift key, not the 2 key. That's a good point. Okay. What did it save it as? Lesson 24 calories. What is that? The experiment, conversation. Hebrew, quote, camera, mix, smoke, research, perception B, perception 3, George, space. Space 2. What are all these things? And where did it save it? Save, true. Okay. Oops. Is it going to be, what did I call it? Choo choo? Anybody see it? And there it is. That's the new computer program I wrote today. Is it still loaded? Okay, 10. Print chew. Is it going to just let me do it without the quotes? No. Oh, that was, whoops. I overwrote the wrong line. Oh, there we go. Look at my basic program that I have written, everybody. Ooh, I just knocked the camera. It's all right. Let's run it. Here we go. Okay. I don't know if there's any moderators. Looks like there's some nonsense coming into the chat. Am I able to moderate myself from the iPad? Doesn't look like it. That's annoying. All right. Let's try. I got to get going here. And this, my iPad that I'm monitoring the chat on only has 6% batteries left. Thank you, Mia. Oh, Mia and Sami is there. Yeah, next stream is definitely what I'm going to do, Michael Kemp. Append, choo-choo. All right, do 10 print. Okay, Fernando. Mwah. All right, Fernando. You had the best idea ever. Okay, 10. Home. Homer. So now 20. Can I do A equals, the shift is working now, people, RND, shoot, 1, or can I do like RND 2? $30, print A. Okay, look at that. It gives me a floating point random number. So now we need to change that to, oh. Just have to, 20, A equals RND, shoot, equals RND. I think it can't give it an argument, I assume. It's just a function. Times 2, which should give me a 0 or a 1. Oops. Uh-oh, syntax error. Oh. God, I have to retype the whole thing? Does it need an argument? Or is this not right? Okay. There we go. Now, can I do an if? Like, what's an if in BASIC? I don't see a backslash. I only see a forward slash. This is going to be a problem. Also, that key doesn't work. Let's just do that. It's going to be a variation on 10 print. Are there no if statements in BASIC? Well, I'm getting a lot of good comments here. Int. Oh, I need to change it to an int. Yeah. Int. Let's just see. Let's just at least see if I can do. So if I want to add a line, I could do 15. And I could say for I. How do I do a loop? For I. What's the chance that's right? No. I think you need a then. Oh, then. Oh. Did you all hear that? That was a very bad sound, and there's smoke. I shut it off. Oh, this is bad. Okay. Let's unplug everything. Safety first, people. Oh no. This is the one and only time I'm ever going to get to do this. Unplug everything. Ooh, it's a bad smell. I'm going to open a window over here. Let's back the camera up, people. I'm sure someone's going to clip that little moment there. The thing is, everything was, I don't know what started to, I'm hoping it's just the power supply. That can be remedied. This was fun while it lasted. Move this over here, okay. Okay. Oof, that smell is awful. I think it's the power supply. Oh, it's still smoking. Okay, I'm going to examine this later on my own time. I'm going to first unplug this from the extension cord. I wonder, I mean, feel still smoking. Doesn't feel super hot. Maybe switch to an Apple II emulator. Yeah. All right. Let me just come back over here for a moment. Oof, that was a little bit freaky. here I am. All right, the light is not on me right now, so it's a little bit dark. I'm very sad. It was fun while it lasted. Whew, that smell is terrible. Just looking at the chat. Okay. All right, everyone. I don't know if there's still people here watching. I think I'm going to call it a day, but I've got a few things maybe that I can briefly mention or discuss. Let's turn to reset up the setup again. We at least get the lighting back the way it's supposed to be. Okay, sorry everyone. Okay. Oh, that smell. I cannot tell you how strong it is. I mean, it's like burning rubber or something. All right. So thank you all for tuning in to today's live stream. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of it was. I was having a grand old time until I heard that sound and started to see smoke come out of the Apple II Plus computer. I hope this is not the only time that I am ever able to work with this machine or stream from it. So I'm going to work on giving it a permanent home somewhere and kind of investigate it in more detail on my own time. If anybody is watching, happens to be an expert or have some tips for me or wants to put me in touch with someone that could help me restore the computer to its former glory, I would love to hear that. PSU capacitor pops, you can purchase replacements, says Robbie in the chat. Hi, Robbie. All right, that's great to know. Some money from Galby to go to a recap service on my Apple II Plus. Tends to be a lot of plastic in those old things, so I can imagine the smell, says Eric. Typical Apple device. All right, so I just want to briefly, since I'm here and there are some small number of you watching, I couldn't tell you how many. I just want to briefly mention, thank you, Chris. Get it recapped professionally. What does that mean exactly? Because by golly, I would love to have a professional come and restore this machine. But I guess so while I'm here, I might as well mention this sort of goofy project that I'm working on related to it's related to the television show Severance, but the way I was putting that, it sounded like I have some official thing that I'm doing, which I don't at all. Let's get going here, and let's show you up at the computer. And I'm a little bit brain dead right now. I'm going to go to github.com/Lumen Industries. So I'm just a massive fan of this show, which had the finale last night. So first of all, I'm not going to spoil anything from it. Please chat, be on your best behavior. But I am going to show this little project, which is based on a piece of software that runs in the show with on one of these computers. I mean, I don't think they're actually using one of these computers. It's a prop. Data General Dasher D2, not a T200. So I showed this on Twitch earlier this week. But so this is the computer that I believe is in the show. And I'm not going to search, but like I think if I search like Macrodata Refinement and do like an image search, you'll see there's this software that the characters of the show are working with. So I've been slowly, over time, building my own version of this software. And I'm going to show it to you now. If you go, and I was going to work on it today, but I've run out of steam. So if people are really interested in this, tweet at me at Schiffman. And are like, I'm going to join the Coding Train Discord. I'll talk about how you can get involved if you're interested in helping with this. So this is the GitHub repository for this project. If I go here and click on lumenindustries.com, you'll see this is my version. Actually, somebody submitted a pull request adjusting the colors of it, which was really good, but it has some issues with it. Basically, the idea here is that I need to find the scary numbers and bin them properly, and then and I'm going to do a little hack here, which is that if I just go into the console and overwrite the goal variable and set it to 10, first of all, it's going to set me at 75% immediately. Benjamin Durgo came for and now I'm at 100%. So this is what I'm most proud of. I created this share button, which when you click it, it copies the address of the data that you just refined, and a little message that you can share on social media. So if I go to twitter.com, hashtag MDRLumen, you can see here people are posting their data that they refined a la Wordle. And nothing is bringing me more happiness than seeing this right now. But it needs a lot more work, and guess what? Severance was renewed for a season 2. I don't know what I'm going to do for the next year. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to get back to coding train tutorials and things, but would love, especially if any of you are fans of the show, to participate. We can create a channel in the Coding Train Discord. I've been tracking issues of things that I want to add to it here. The kind of the first thing that I think I'd really like to do, which I think will be quick, is include the amount of time it took to refine the data. So that at least when you're posting a report to Twitter, it's a little bit more. Like it took you 1 minute, 30 seconds. I'm sure there's some clever language we could come up with. There are also, there's an ebook that the Apple TV put out that you can find, which has these are the actual rewards you're supposed to get at 10%. 25%, 75%. I have the 75%. I mean, that could be improved, and the 100% reward. So if any of you are interested in helping to develop this piece of software, by the way, I'm just curious. I'm gonna. I know I'm changing subjects every 5 seconds here, but I'm going to just quickly turn on the noise removal and just sort of see. I just quickly turn that on, and I'm just curious if the sound, I mean, obviously when I was working with the Apple II Plus, we wanted to hear those noises, but is the sound better, worse, the same? I'm just curious to hear from you. So I've been sort of tracking issues and things. This is the pull request that somebody graciously added, but it has some conflicts in it. I think adjusting the colors. I would love to put in I bet you we could do like a CRT shader filter on the canvas. That's probably something that I could learn how to do, right? just adding issues. I don't know, does anybody have any questions about this? Any interest in it? I would love to hear from you. I also want to give a plug, since I'm a plug here. Oh God, that smell. I'm very sensitive to certain kinds of smells, like a bleach smell. I can't be in the room. I get very sick. And this smell is having that effect on me, which I think is why I'm really struggling to continue this stream. So sound is way better with the noise removal, and the echo is completely gone. Yeah. Yeah, it actually, and I only put it on 75%. So this is using my graphics card on this streaming machine, the NVIDIA RTX broadcast software. I mean, I should sound treat the room. That would be the proper way to do it, but I'm just curious. I'm just also curious, like while I'm here, to turn it way up. I'm gonna turn it all the way up now. I did open the door. The thing about the garage, Fishy in the chat, and thank you, Fishy. Fishy has created this wonderful. Has been working on. Here it is. Has been working on a visualization for what happens when you reach 100% for this little like animated sequence that happens in the show. So this is a fun, based off of, I think, the Perlin noise terrain. So there's a lot of potential there. Whew. So I'm going to turn it all the way up. I'm just curious. So now I'm at 100% of noise removal and echo removal. I'm just curious if better or worse. It's like you're at the eye doctor now. So anyway, there's lots of things on this list. I would love any contributions. Anybody wants to work on this with me? I mean, I do need to put this to the side and like kind of get back to some things. I've totally made a mess of this room. I don't know why I'm feeling so discouraged all of a sudden, but using an AI filter on the graphics card is more on brand than physically soundproofing the room, which is very true. Thank you, Chris. So yeah, so I guess I could keep talking about this. I could come back and do another stream about it and like sort of work on this more if there's interest. You can check. Let me just, if you're really interested in this, I'm sorry. I will tell you what to do. If you go to the YouTube channel called Coding Train Twitch Archive, this is where I archive any streams that I'm doing on Twitch. And right now, I have so many important things to mention. Okay. Important Coding Train news announcements. I kind of was setting up a new soundboard. That's an interesting noise bumper that I have all these bumpers from old times. Okay, what is this? Okay, sorry. Having fun over here. All right. Okay. What was I going to say? Yes. All right. Announcements. There is a survey. Let's see if we can find it. It's been shared via Coding Train social media. Yes, here we go. Here it is. Thank you, everyone has filled out the survey. We are extending the deadline to April 4th. That deadline is officially today, April 8th. Today is you can fill out the survey after the deadline, but I need to next week. I was going to do it today. Is there a way I could do it today? I haven't figured out how to do this live without giving out anybody's information. But I'll document somehow how we are picking to send the stickers. But this is a survey just for feedback. I'm kind of planning the rest of the year, thinking about what I want to do. One of the items on the survey is whether you prefer to watch live streams on YouTube or Twitch. I can tell you right now, spoiler alert, the overwhelming response is about 25% on YouTube, but that's mostly because I've been posting the survey through various channels, communication channels that people are finding because they know about the YouTube channel. So I'm a little worried it's heavily biased there. So again, I said this on Twitch earlier. I don't want to put my thumb on the scale, but if you're excited about kind of bouncing a bit back and forth between Twitch and YouTube, I would love to hear from you and what the sort of benefits of one platform versus the other are. My kind of plan, although there's no evidence that I'm putting this into motion, is that Twitch is more of a place for some sort of informal casual streams, and YouTube is a place for my properly planned and professionally produced streams. It doesn't really exist, but that's sort of an idea. Thank you, Me I Am So Me, for posting the survey. So one of the things on the survey, it's an anonymous survey, but if you want to be entered to win some Coding Train stickers, you can put your email in there. So that's important item number one. Item number two. In my head, I was like, I have 3 or 4 announcements. And I started talking about the survey. Well, there's a new website coming. I really should be I shouldn't be live streaming. I should be working on that website. I got to get back to recording coding challenges. I've got so much to do. All right, let's talk about then. So if you've missed the Twitch streams, you can find the archive of them here. And in particular, there's a whole stream I did about the Macrodata refinement program. And I would be glad for you to check that out and contribute. participate in the issues, file any pull requests, hit me up on Discord, on Twitter, et cetera, et cetera. At least just play the game, share your results. Let's bring macro data refinement to the masses, people. And then I'm just also going to shout out, because I've gotten so obsessed with the show. I've been listening to a podcast where some neuroscientists and psychologists are talking about various elements of the show. And you can find that. I would highly recommend if you just watch the full season. I happen to be very poorly giving some of my takes in a very ineloquent way on this particular episode 8 feedback, but I'm sure the new recaps of the finale will be posted soon. So check that out. It's a wonderful community of people who enjoy analyzing, talking, and discussing various television shows. I haven't gotten into a show like this in, I don't know, I can't remember since when. Maybe Lost many years ago. I tried to get my kids to watch Lost, and they were kind of like, not interested. I mean, I think the Severance is not appropriate for them. But so if you're very young, it's fine. There's nothing really terribly. It's dark. It's a dark show. So proceed with caution. Duo Q Life says, thank you. That's a nice comment. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't read the complimentary comments back to you because it's very self-aggrandizing, but I do appreciate your kind feedback. I think I got to be done today. And Simon, I'm reading your feedback. Simon is giving me some feedback in the Discord about, I also used to do these member-only streams. I was doing really well. 2022, I was shot out of a cannon, and I was streaming every week. I was making coding challenges. January and even some of February, I was just I had all this steam, and I went away, and there's been a lot of stuff going on, and life gets in the way. But I think now I have I have a big project I'm working on that's going to kind of get in my way a little bit the next couple weeks, but I'm hoping to get back into the routine of things. And thank you. Oh, I should see Halt and Catch Fire. Okay, yeah. I mean, Lost, don't get me started on the last season. I just mean at its prime, right? Lori, thank you for your feedback. At its prime, what was that? I was thinking about numbers then. Franchella, I am on sabbatical, yes. And I have to say, I mean, certainly I miss teaching. I miss it more than I thought I would. And also, it's not the thing that's in the way of me being sort of productive and doing all the things I want to do. I mean, it keeps me, I'm my own worst enemy, I think, when it comes to trying to develop a sort of regular routine of making videos and working through. I get very distracted, and I get really obsessed with weird little things and get stuck on little technical problems. So I don't know. Anyway, it's been a lot to try to set up this new studio, and I just want to make sure there's no smoke still. I just don't want anything to be I do have a smoke detector over there. It didn't go off, so I don't think it was that bad. If you're just tuning in, what you missed is the glorious moment. This was one of the highlights of my entire life was setting up this old Apple II Plus computer from my childhood. I was running my old BASIC programs from elementary school, and then it made some horrible sounds. Smoke started coming out of it, and I don't know what to do now. I need help. As much as I want to be the person who could fix this myself, I'm not really a hardware person. Maybe I can give it a try. But if you're out there, or somebody who's out there who can help me restore this, yeah, especially if you're in the New York area, if you're within a 3 or 4 hour drive of Poughkeepsie, please come over. get me up, come over, and very soon, because I'm planning to use this for a project later this month. But anyway, maybe I'll have to postpone that. We'll see. But I would like to hear from you. All right. Coming back over here. I can't go. Hi, Nicole. My shader expert, Nicole. I see in the chat. Lifelong learner. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm reading this chat is fun to read sometimes. HCF, an amazing team of drama. Yeah. Somebody was telling me actually on the podcast. the show Devs was recommended to me, and in fact, maybe related to some of the themes that are also in Severance. So, anyway, the Severance community on Twitter, it's popping. Come and say hello there. There are YouTubers who do those fixes. Yeah. Seb, can I get Seb Lee Delisle to fly in from the UK? Somebody asked Seb to give me some help. Like Seb was restoring something yesterday on his channel. Adrian's Digital Basement. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna need all of these told to me again. This Scientific American at least did not catch on fire. All right, all right. So we looked at the Apple II Plus. I talked about the survey. I talked about my obsession with the show Severance and Macrodata Refinement. Here's a question for you. What would you think, and I probably shouldn't do this because it'll take an enormous amount of time away from other things that maybe I should be spending my time on, but if I did something that was like a video essay style, short 10-minute video, maybe narrating, kind of describing some of the technology or it's science fiction technology that's in the show Severance, and giving some sort of thoughts and opinions about what could be real, what wouldn't be real, how it might work. It's not the kind of video I make on the coding train at all. Would that be of interest? Let me know. And then Silicon Valley, yeah, I never got into that. But I could give that a try for sure. And then here's what I want to look at. I need to spin the wheel. I need to pick a coding challenge to do next week, because I got to get back to that. So I've already forgotten how in the world, where in the world this list that I'm keeping is, but let's see if I can find it. Desktop backup, okay. I think this should give me to me. Okay. All right. Okay. This would be appropriate, right? To do as a coding challenge. Oh, you don't see the screen. I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody. This is my list of things. I had some things that I wanted to add to it, and I'm waiting for the chat to catch up to me. So let's see, what have I already done? I did the Mandelbulb, remove. I did the Ulam spiral, remove. I did the n-body problem, remove. Now, people have been giving me some really good ideas, and I would like to add to them. Let me just do a little screenshot of this. But I don't have an easy way to edit and add things to this app that I created. So let's just keep this as my list right now. Let's keep this as my list. Let's spin it and see what we get. Some of these I don't feel so great about. Others I would be thrilled if it landed on. And there were some really good ideas that people have been suggesting recently, and I'm not doing a good job of keeping track of them. Let's just, I think one of my things I would really like to develop in Dream to do. As Simon will tell you, anytime I make one of these markdown files as a list of something, I never go back to it. But I do feel like there were some really, there were some good ones recently. that I wanted to work on. But I guess I'm just going to spin this. Let's just do it. All right. Let's just do it. Wave function collapse algorithm. That is what I'm rooting for. If I'm being honest with you, this is what I'm rooting for. I'm spinning it. I'm going to stop it. I don't think I have a drum roll here. Yes, I do. Let's see what we get. So I have a lot of videos doing neat-like algorithms. Oh, these are both. Okay. K-means image stippling would be. Oh, come on, wave collapse function. You're so close. Nope. Image stippling. I'll take it. I don't know. Image stippling it is. Thank you all. I really appreciate all of you who watch the Coding Train and support me in just by watching, frankly, by giving me your feedback. You could outvote. I mean, I could put it to a poll. It's close. You're obviously the core audience, the most dedicated audience of the Coding Train right now. The wheel needs a nudge button. Let's put some other. Can I do more polls? I can only do one poll at a time. Now I just want to keep doing polls. I'll do some Twitter polls. I really can't believe that the Apple II Plus caught on fire. I mean, I don't know if caught on fire is too strong. I need to eat lunch. It's 3:00. My kids are going to be home from school. It's going to be the weekend. It's sunny out. I should go. I've already played the sound effect. Thank you for watching. I'm going to, wave function collapse is just taking it by. Maybe I shouldn't use a wheel. I should just use a poll. I could pick a few things that I'm interested in, put them in the poll. Why do I need this wheel? It doesn't have to be picked randomly. Wave function collapse. Let's do that next week, people. It'll make for a wonderful video. Oh, great. Oh, Simon, you are so great. Simon offered me the list. Towers of Hanoi, Königsberg Bridge Problem, Ray Marching, SDF Rendering, Sudoku, Tetris, Sokoban. All right. I'm in the market for a web application. I mean, I should make this myself. I should just do a stream where I make it. For a web application that'll help me keep track of this stuff. But until then, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. I hope you enjoyed this. The smell is quite strong. I'm going to clean this up and put it to the side. Let's put this camera back where it normally this would be the whiteboard shot. And I'm going to put the camera back, just back to sort of more of a wide shot. And so I hope you enjoyed today's stream. You can follow me on Twitter at Schiffman. You can check me out on episode 8 of the post-show recaps Severance feedback show. But don't listen to that episode. Listen to all the other ones. Nothing would make me happier than people being like, oh, I found the Severance podcast from the Coding Train, and those communities colliding in some way. I don't know. Next week, I'll be back with some live streams and more content, making some videos. And I hope to continue to be here with all of you on the internet in the way that I am now. Forever. I can't see the chat anymore. Did somebody join? Timo! Timo, hold, pause! No. Okay, hold on. I'm making this happen. No. Unlimited track. I don't have unlimited tracks. Can I delete one? Import files. No. Browse. I started setting up a new soundboard. I don't have the help! Timo! Thank you! You're a new passenger on the coding train. I don't have my train whistle. It's in a box somewhere. But I appreciate you. And welcome. There's a thing where I give people random numbers. It never went anywhere. I'm getting back into it. I love you all. We're going to end. Timo, make sure you join the Discord and you sync your Discord with your YouTube account, and you can join us in the member channels there. A lovely, friendly community that will chat with you and answer your code questions. This is the musical dance experience you've all been promised. And I'll see you all next time on the coding train. Goodbye. Is there any music I could possibly play? See you next time. Thank you, Epidemic Sound, for the music tracks that I'm playing for you all. And see you all.